Oh, start stream. Let's start the stream.
Let's start it.
Got it.
Got it. Here, let me. Do that.
Oh, there we go. Hello, Flockers. Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh my God.
It's called red dot syndrome. That's how I have.
She does have that.
I know. I was just sitting here thinking, we're just kind of blah. The red light goes on. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Oh, we weren't really blah.
No, we weren't. We're doing okay.
We were doing all right.
Good morning, everybody. Sunday, March 19th, in the middle of basketball season.
And Arctic blast cold air season.
Exactly. Did you see the picture this morning she posted? I'm not kidding you. I was freezing all the way over here. My car, one of these plug-in things, right? Usually when you turn it on, you don't even know it's on. You just guess. It says it's ready, and hopefully that it really is ready. Well, this morning I turned it on and the thing went because it was cold in the garage.
No, it's fucking cold out here. I don't want to do this.
It was in teens. It was terrible. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so Mikey comes out the door because he had pulled the car in last night and he was a little close, and the cushion, we have a bench and he has a piece of foam that I shoot for. So I don't run into the thing.
Yeah.
I just take and the
you should see the craziness in their garage.
It's
like I've never seen this in anybody else's garage before, but it is nutso.
It's nutso. It's a nice size 2-car garage, but as with every other space in our house and our lives and everything else, you have a path you get to walk through. I have a 2,600 square foot house.
She exaggerates this, y'all. She makes it
it's
out.
not like this big. It's about this big. Okay.
She does not have a hoarder's house, but she's verging on being a hoarder.
Right. I'm a clean hoarder.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a clean hoarder. I don't have wrappers and feces and all that other stuff.
No.
And my floor's not going to fall apart because it's sagging.
No, and it actually gets vacuumed. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It gets vacuumed.
But
not
she
by
likes
me.
her tchotchke stuff.
But not by me. Otherwise, I'd have it hanging on the rooftop. So every time I get near that's one way to do it. Hang your Hoover on your blinds.
On your blinds.
And you never have to vacuum again.
Well, we have an episode that's how to hang your Hoover.
I know. So if you want to find out how to hang it, there you go.
Go ahead and watch that one.
Plus, if you want to untangle, if you want to get rid of your carpet, just have it go over a piece of thread and have it tear up the carpet and spin on the thing.
I think you need the older models of Hoover for that, because I think the new ones are designed to break.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you have to buy a new Hoover.
Well, Mikey gets
or vacuum cleaner for that matter.
At work, they don't give out monetary awards anymore. They give them points for this bullshit stuff. And then they give them a catalog and you can order stuff. Well, for the most part, he orders vacuum cleaners.
Well,
and I can understand why.
It's mechanical and he's an engineer. So,
right. So I get that part of it.
All there is to it.
Yeah. But the other part of it is I'm not allowed pretty much near him. And yeah, I broke one of them because I didn't know that was the handle you were supposed to push, and I stepped on it and I broke it. So now you have to turn it on and off with we went to P.F. Chang's and we brought home the plastic chopsticks. And so it sits in that holder, and that's how I turn it on and off is with the chopstick.
With a chopstick.
Yeah. Because they're not tchotchke. Those are really good because they're plastic. They're really pretty good.
I like my metal chopsticks. Thank you very much.
I don't use chopsticks.
Yes, you do.
Well, to turn my vacuum cleaner. Funny thing is, it is a Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Mikey likes Hoovers. My sister likes, what's that really expensive one? The hand dryer guy.
Dyson.
There you go.
I have a Dyson.
Yeah. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They really are. I mean,
I don't use it.
Yeah, I know you have a cleaning person. I don't either because I
And-
have my husband say that.
And
to
my Roomba, my second Roomba died. Like shortly after we got it, it just never worked.
Northwest Indiana's in the house and Zionsville's in the house.
Oh,
And Tammy is from Baltimore. Yay, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I'm going to Baltimore in September. That's where we get the cruise to Greenland.
Oh,
Except I like Baltimore.
yeah.
It's an easy airport to fly into. It's not too hard to get around. I really like Baltimore. Charm City. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Very charming.
Yeah.
They have those old row houses, and they redid like down by their waterfront. Last time we were there, they were doing a lot of construction down there. Really cool place. So I wouldn't mind Baltimore. Too close to DC, though. It couldn't be down there. Yeah, my husband would be chaining me to the house as I'm running down. I write letters a lot, and if I were in Baltimore, I'd just drive down there and say, "Hey!"
Yeah, you would. You would take the Pony Express.
That's true.
You would take the Pony Express.
And I do I looked up in July. I am home when Snoop is here.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, but the tickets are kind of expensive.
Well, and I don't know.
I don't know who the other person is.
People.
Yeah,
I don't know who they are.
I don't either. So I was kind of, we'll see about whether or not we go, or, we'll see.
I'm not going.
Well, I might.
He needs to come here.
Well, he does need to come here, but how am I going to get him here if I just don't go to the center and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dog, here's your limo."
Mr. Dog.
Here's your limo.
I have some vitamin M here for you.
And I'll put him in the car and I'll just drive him over here and he can sleep here for the night and then we'll just have a nice show.
Because I have a spare bedroom.
Right.
No
and then
problem.
all his
Snoop
people
Dogg.
to be looking for him, and I'll be like, no, he's safe, he's cool, he can
He's with
text
the
him.
flock, man.
He's with the flock. Yeah. And I
flock,
can make
he's
sure
with the
that
flock.
he's really comfortable with his M, and away he goes, and that's where we have it. So anyway. I had to at least look up, but I don't know. I'm just getting old because I didn't watch the Oscars because I didn't see a lot of those movies. So, but I looked at the best dressed and the worst dressed, the dress. I think I knew
What do
two
you mean
people.
you didn't watch the Oscars? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, because you saw Will Smith hit.
That was last year, not this year.
Honey.
He didn't hit him this year. He hit him last year.
Somebody help me out here.
Or maybe it was the Golden Globes, or it was one of the other things. Maybe that was it. But I thought it was last year because I thought this was all the hoopla was.
Yeah,
before.
last year, like October.
No. Must have been the Emmys then. Because the Oscars are always in the spring. But anyway, I didn't watch them.
Shit.
And did you make a mistake? My fault. Oh,
I need a fixer.
got it. Right here.
You got a fixer?
I always have a fixer.
Fuck's sake.
Well, at least
I didn't go out just one. I had to go out 3 and then pull.
No, I don't have a fixer.
And then literally pull it down 2 rows.
Nope, I don't have my little container in here.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's at home. I don't usually travel with this one as much. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, she's worked on it pretty good. Go get one. Leave him hanging. I'll talk to him.
All right.
I'll tell him what's going on.
Yeah.
That, on Sunday, March 18th, Purdue's out of the basketball, but I think IU is still in it, or they were last night. I really think they should move these tournaments to July, right? So we get like 60, 70, 80 degrees in June, and then we get snow in July, and then we go back to summer. Wouldn't that be like great? Oh, good. We're getting more people in. Hi, Colleen. And, what did she say about Chris Rock? Oscars last year.
Yeah.
Will Smith. 22, but they just had. They did them this year already because they had the best dressed. They had the best dressed and worst dressed. And like I said, I think the only person I knew was Lady Gaga and Nicole Kidman. Does that woman ever age? I mean, she looks amazing. I tell you, these people. You know who's aging?
Me.
No, You know who's aging? Sorry to say, Julia Roberts. She's really
Madonna.
aging. Oh yeah, that's another one. Oh, I was so surprised. Yeah, respect herself. She needs to pull those things up a little bit. I'm telling you. So what else happened? Okay, so this week, as you all know, I've been losing a little bit of weight.
Oh, crud. You know what? I don't even care. I should be doing a knit and then a purl and then knit and then a purl, but
right.
Forget it.
You'll never even notice it, and that's bad.
You know, when you're galloping by on a horse, nobody's even going to see.
Nobody's even going to notice. That's the way you do it.
I'm not even going to worry about it.
No, I wouldn't either. Just pick it up and
so
fix it.
What Julia Roberts has.
Yeah, she really isn't. Is she aging well?
Well, I think maybe she is aging well. She's just not doing surgery.
Well, that's true. You put that. Okay, you've got a point there.
She's aging like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because, like, heaven forbid.
She lives in Arizona, so she has that dry climate. So.
Oh, I haven't seen her much lately, but Madonna. Ugh, what on earth?
I'm serious.
I'm sorry. She's scary looking.
Really, she is. This natural. I'm going to. Yeah. I didn't even realize it was Madonna.
I didn't either.
You know.
She's all puffy.
Yeah.
And like little teeny tiny eyes. She looks
terrible.
She looks scary.
She does. Mm-hmm. She really does.
Like little kids would be scared. I'd be scared of her. If she came up on me, I'd be scared of her.
Lady Gaga was looking pretty good. I knew her.
Well, she looks fantastic anyway, period.
I could identify her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's one of the few, but I didn't know out of the top 25, I think, like I said, I know 3 people in the entire list. And
yeah,
that's because they don't do the movies as much anymore. But anyway, and I should. But I did shop this week.
Yes. Because, she's the incredible shrinking woman.
I am shrinking. But
I'm getting it. I'm holding it onto it for you.
Well, I'm sure I'll get it back. I went Wednesday to Costco, and of course they are in the changing rooms. But right. I went through and I picked them up. And then before I went to checkout, I decided, okay, do I really want this one? Do I really want that one?
Right.
And I thought, what the hell? I'll just go ahead and get everything, be done with it.
Yeah.
Went over, bought myself a shrimp cocktail, the shrimp, and went home and said, I'll try these on. Okay, well, the 14 fits, but they're skinny and they're stretchy.
Yeah.
And so like over my fat left calf, which is really like a size 16. Okay.
Just your calf.
Just my calf.
Just the calf, guys.
But the 16 on the waist, it falls down. And right. Mikey's like, wear a belt. But I'm like, no, I don't like anything restricting my abdomen. So I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Even a rope drives me crazy. So I went to Walmart.
Right.
Bought the same size with the numbers because at Costco it was 34 and 36. So I bought this. Well, some of them are a size 12. Some of them are a size 14. If you go over to the plus side, it says you get the high curvy, but there's nothing curvy about it. Not a curve in it. I am not kidding you. These were the skinniest jeans. In a 16, they were not much bigger than this. I swear they were only 2 inches wide. How can you expect somebody who's supposedly, plus because they're 16, they're this much longer?
Right. Because if you're 16,
you're
supposed to be 5'11".
Exactly.
I mean, how could you be anything but 5'11"?
Right. So when I tried them on, I had them all the way rolled up, just about to my knee. Then they fit okay. Because the skinny part is going to be cut off. The only problem is my crotch is down to my knees.
Right.
Because I'm short-waisted.
Oh. Okay, so I just told her, I said, you should just wear leggings and like a tunic, a long shirt.
That's what I need to start doing.
Just an A-frame tunic with pockets.
Yeah, because I have
the pockets.
Right. Because I have a runny nose.
And the leggings.
And I have a runny nose.
Well, fuck it. We all need pockets.
Yeah,
period. Like we need pockets to put our arthritis gloves in.
Well, yeah. We need pockets to keep our fixers in. And we need pockets, for our thumbs.
car fob so that we don't need to carry a purse.
Oh no, mine's in the back. I carry the purse. The key fob is just a
My
little.
husband noticed. It's only been like 3 weeks I've been carrying the new bag.
Yeah.
it's
Oh really? He finally noticed it?
about 3 weeks I've been carrying a new bag. Now I just use a big tote bag and I put in a yarn, like a knitting thing that I'm working on. Random shit. I don't really call it my purse. I just call it my tote. I throw my lunch in there.
Yeah.
I throw my lunch in there.
Yeah.
It also has a little thing that has, my key fob for, and change and whatnot.
Oh, sure, your wristlet.
But like
your writlet.
This is all I really need because it has my credit
cards and everything. So you're set.
But that goes with, whatever. My husband goes, "Did you get a new coach?" I said, "Yeah, I did. Quite a while ago. I got a couple, actually." And he is like, "Really?" And I go, "Mm-hmm. Yeah," I said, "Deb brought over about 75 of them." and I picked out 3 because I got the big
tote. That was a Vera Bradley bag.
Yeah. And he's like, and then he says to me, "So it's just it's a cloth coach with the leather bottom, and the C's on it.
It's a signature coach."
Yeah, it's one of the signature ones. And he goes, This is how dumb boys are." He goes, "Isn't that like $100 bag?"
He's thinking 30 years ago. I mean, yeah.
I said, "No, it's like a $350 bag."
Yeah, somewhere in that vicinity. I didn't pay that, but yeah.
Well, I know you didn't pay that, but I'm like, "No, honey, it's not $100 bag."
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No, not at all. Yeah, whatever.
Boys
will be boys.
Just don't.
They just don't get it, Well, and Mikey doesn't understand because he'll come in the living room when I'm on the computer and I've got Vera Bradley up, or I've got Coaches been starting up again in their sales, and I gotta keep getting all the emails. I was looking at one because I want to replace the one I carry when we get off the ship. I don't need that.
You don't need your big, right. You don't need your big one.
I just need a smaller one.
Yeah.
And then this really, really cute one. It's about like this big, a little bit bigger than your phone, a couple of inches wide. And it comes with the cutest little carrying case for your earbuds. It is
I don't
adorable.
have earbuds. You know what? I got these new things. Tori's going to love these. They don't go in your ears. They sit right here.
On the bone? They
sit right there.
Yeah.
Y'all, they're fantastic. So, the earbuds, they go inside your ears.
Yeah.
These sit right here, right?
Do they wrap around your ear?
They wrap around your ear
and they get
loosely, and they go around the back.
Nice.
So you don't even know somebody's got it on.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Is it? I'm going to have to look into that.
Those are great. That's what I use in my office now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. I should have to get some of those.
And
I do have them.
Well, because my office computer's sound stopped working. So I have like noise canceling headphones. And when there was too much noise around me and I needed to concentrate on something, I would put those on, plug it into my computer, and put on some music or a podcast of some sort or whatever. I'd be jamming. But all of a sudden my sound stopped working on my office computer. So the only way I could get any kind of other than office noise in my ears was through my phone. And my phone doesn't have a freaking jack in it anymore. You have to go Bluetooth, but I hate those.
You don't like them in your ear. It takes some getting used to.
I don't like them.
Right.
I don't like them.
Well,
and we can't wear those out in the warehouse.
Oh, because of safety reasons. But this is okay. We can blast music and everything because they're on your bone, and we still can't hear the machinery or somebody yelling, "Look out! Look out!"
I can hear that.
Well, yeah, because your ears are
It's still
open.
yours.
So yeah, it would be okay.
At any rate, I love them. They're great. Jamie actually got them for me. I didn't even know anything about it. They just showed up one day and he goes, "Oh, here, I got these for you. See if you like them."
Cool.
I'm like,
I
all
have to give
right,
them a shot.
cool.
I went to
They're pretty cool.
I do the earbuds, but I don't have expensive ones. I did have an expensive pair, and I was doing stuff and I was cleaning the bathroom and it fell out in the wrong
And-
neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I thought,
It
okay,
went for
we're
a
not.
swim in the pool.
Yeah, I said, okay, these are done. So then I tried a different pair, and I went in, and same thing happened. And I said, okay, twice is too much.
Well, there's just too much rattling around inside your brain and it just pushes them out.
I'm surprised it didn't fall. Probably went through, And so I went to the cheaper ones, which was fine, but I got in the habit of taking them off.
Right. So now it's kind of
But now I have one over here and then one over here, and I don't know which one. And then you'll go and you'll pick up the one, and you have no idea whether it's that. But a lot of times the books aren't always dual. They're like they only come in on the left,
on one ear,
and
or
I'm on the
other.
right, and I'm trying to get the right one to fix, but it won't reset itself unless you've got both of them in the little container. Ugh, nightmarish.
This is why I don't.
Nightmare.
That's why.
And I don't know why I bother on the cruise ship either when at the airport, because all you do, you plug your book in and you're listening and everything. And first thing I do, well, gee, that's pretty. What are you doing? And
You end up talking with people anyway.
You're like, oh, I'm doing a headpiece, yeah. And then you're trying to stop it, and you don't know exactly which button you're supposed to push on your ear, so it looks like you've got flies around your head. So. I was seriously.
See, these are the issues. These are the issues of the day.
Yeah, they are.
You could.
I swear to God.
Just
It's a good
pack.
thing I
You know
didn't-
what you should do? You should just pack a music stand. Pack a music stand. I got you. I got you here. Pack a music stand and a book. And when you're at the airport, pop up the music stand, put your book on there. You can actually read the book, not have to hold it and knit.
True. But then I'd be reading it and I'd be like, oh, that's really, as I'm pulling these off, but not winding over, because I can knit without looking on some things. But
not that
this.
one. Not that one, because
it's 2 yarns. And for some reason with this cashmere, I just think I need to go slower, and I don't know what it is. And while we're on the subject of yarn, I will show you guys.
Yeah, she's got some good stuff.
Remember last week I said I got this one from Hugh Loco, the chicken one, the Barnyard Chicken collection. And this is called Buckeye Rooster. Okay, now you can't really see it all that great, okay?
Oh.
But it's a little duller than what I thought. This is very brownish and less purplish.
Hold it up.
Hold it up. See? Anyway, Colleen said to hang on to it. She may be considerate. Now, these two colors here, which it comes with minis of vineyard and plum. Okay, these two. Will look really good with it, but I wish it had more of the actual yarn. But this is Hugh Loco's Barnyard
A little
Chicken.
more of the actual yarn. So you want more yardage?
No, I want more of this color.
The plum.
The plum or the vineyard. To me, it's just very, very brown.
It's
very
very
brown.
greeny, green.
It looks like a Buckeye
burgundy
type rooster type thing.
Yeah, it's very green and brown.
This month
with some lavender in there. Yeah.
This month's it would go really good with this month's, because this month's is more of a cream brownish color. Really nice, but I didn't order it. And then
this is more up her alley, guys.
Yeah, this is totally more up my alley. This is, I bought the hell of a hank. I didn't even know that. This, and it washes out, unfortunately.
It's blowing out.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's pink and teal, 13 going on 30.
From Emma's yarn. I wonder if it'll, look at that.
Show a little better? Probably not. This is the
This
DK.
is the DK.
That's for the mittens, and the other one is for the hat.
You are going to have one giant hat.
Well, I know. I'll probably have to use it
because she got the hella hank.
I didn't realize I got the hella hank, but I guess I did.
which if y'all don't know, that's 600 yards of sock weight.
So maybe it'll be mittens and a shawl. We'll see. Or a hat and a shawl. Or whatever.
A
That
hat
can-
and it could be a hat and a cowl.
I don't wear a lot of towels.
Well,
They get hot. And then they get sticky. What did Colleen say? Buy another.
buy another skein.
Nah. Not me. But so anyway, so this is 13 going to 30 because they're the shop's 13 years old, and I think Emma's just about 30.
Going on 30?
I think so. I think she's pretty close. It was a high school project, and they've been around for about that long.
13 years
13
would
years.
put her at 17.
Yeah, so that would be about right.
Yeah.
So yeah, can you believe it? Time flies. I'm telling you,
Wow.
Whew. It just does. It's crazy. You know, my
Mhm.
niece, heard me talk about her, the one in Xavier, finally decided this week she picked her place of graduate school.
Yeah.
She's going to Seattle. So if there's any flockers in Seattle, let me know because I'll be heading out to Seattle quite often. There's yarn shops out there.
Yes, there are.
Leah's mom's out there.
Church Mouse is out there.
I'm sure there's other ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Church Mouse is a very, I don't want to say kind of conservative like. They're like, to me, they're like Pearl Soho. It's the West Coast. Pearl Soho is New York and Church Mouse is in Seattle. And they're the place where you get your basics.
Yeah.
Your nice
Your staples.
and your
Your
nice
Classics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
go more towards the knit purl, but nothing overly floppy.
Dramatized.
Yeah, doing
Yeah.
So your everyday
The
person.
classics. The Jackie O's.
Jackie. Oh,
Jackie O's of the knitting world.
hold on.
Jackie Onassis.
Oh, Jackie Onassis.
Yeah, Jackie O.
Oh,
They're the Jackie O's of the knitting world. They're just the classic. Like,
She is.
just,
She was. That's true. You're right. It really is.
Yeah, she was.
They
Classic,
both of them are
timeless.
like it. Yeah, timeless.
Yeah.
I went to Pearl Soho, but I think they've broken out their yarn and their fabric
yeah.
stuff, and so that was different. The shop was great. Whoa, tall ceilings. Yeah, they had the library. I think they were the ones. Yeah, they had the library ladder.
Oh.
Whing,
Oh, do they?
whing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be fun. So yeah,
That would be cool.
my favorite place there is Mood Fabric.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. And then I didn't realize this last time we went, we came in a different direction. And this was like 5 years ago. I found all these finding stores, which are relative. They've all
Oh,
kind
sure.
of moved over in that neighborhood.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't
gosh,
you? Of course,
would
I'd
go
want to
nuts
be
for
right.
beads.
I would want to be
all
right
the
next to Mood.
dangles and all the trims, and down the
Mhm.
street was all the sparkly stuff that they used for the spandex for the costumes for drag shows and everything. That's what they need to start doing on cruise ships.
Drag shows.
Yeah. Drag queens. We need drag queens on cruise ships. That would be an amazing show at night. Have you ever seen
I
one?
would imagine. Yes, I have.
I love
And
them.
I would imagine that there are
Probably ships that have that.
there are probably cruises that do
Yeah,
offer that.
they probably do.
You
Yeah.
just
I just haven't been on one of those yet.
haven't
Have you noticed yet?
yet.
Yeah.
So we actually got some exciting news too about a child that we know.
Really?
Yeah, this past week. Friends of ours who live up in Minnesota, and we've been friends with them for a long time. Now, I have to give you a heads up. I had to nickname the husband Cutie Pie
Ooh.
because we knew too many of his name.
Yeah.
Like, and my husband would come home and be like, Billy this and Billy that. And I'm like, which
Which
Billy?
Yes.
So he's a good looking man. And he has kind of this cutie pie next door sort of look to him. So I'm like, you talking about cutie pie? So now whenever my husband is talking about him, he calls him cutie pie.
Right. Okay.
So
Poor guy.
so cutie pie calls my husband
Did you see this 6'4" guy?
Sasquatch.
Hey, cool cutie pie. How you doing?
Well, and his wife thinks it's just hysterical they call him cutie pie. It's even better, right? So they have 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and they were several years younger than Tori. So
Okay.
I put Tori at like 10 and they were like 2 and 4.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So significantly younger when you're in that age.
Okay.
Right? So they weren't really friends. But he trained dogs.
Oh.
So whenever we would go on vacation, and he trained hunting dogs, big dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know. And so whenever we would go on vacation, we would ask if they would watch our King Charles Cavalier. Their kids loved having the King Charles Cavalier because it was just this little thing that, you know, they could play with and put in like dress clothes and put that's what they did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could never do that with the hunting dogs. So so we knew them very well. Both of their kids played hockey in school, junior high, high school. Both of them got full scholarships to college.
I remember that.
For this, for hockey. The son, Wyatt, got a full ride to Duluth. And this is his 3rd year at Duluth playing starter.
Oh my gosh.
For their hockey
team.
And was drafted by the Blackhawks.
Oh my God. How exciting.
He played last night in Phoenix.
Oh my gosh. That's so wonderful.
It is so cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And his sister plays for the women's Minnesota Gophers, the Minnesota team, I think
it is Gophers.
Hockey. And I think is picked for the women's Olympic team.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? I'm like,
yeah, because you hear about kids in schools.
I'm like, here I am flipping through the channels, and like we're watching her on one channel playing for Minnesota, and then
watching him on professional hockey playing with the Blackhawks. I love the Blackhawks. Yeah.
So Wyatt Kaiser.
Wyatt
Kaiser. Yeah, I know that little kid.
Well, you know, you see him like Chad says that with his being my brother-in-law's superintendent, and he said some of the kids have gone on playing, you know, for IU and some of the universities and things like that. And he says it's really cool to kind of see that every once in a while, even though you personally don't know him. But this case, you know him and you know the family and everything, and it's just like, oh my gosh, they get so big so fast, and you just can't imagine.
I seriously think I have a picture of the 2 of them at like 3 and 6 with our dog in a kiddie swing.
Oh, sure.
Pushing our dog.
Yeah.
Because they thought it was the best thing in the world. And I'm sitting here watching both of them on TV.
That is incredible.
It is awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
What a feeling. I mean, that's just
cool.
such a, you know, we get. Well,
and my husband pulled up Maddie, who it's Maddie Kaiser on the Minnesota women's team. While they were playing, we had them up on our big screen and we were watching them. She's number 29, I think, on Minnesota, and he is 43, I think, for Blackhawks. At any rate, we're watching the women's game, and he pulls up a picture. He pulls up the roster for the Minnesota women's team. He pulls up a picture of Maddie, and I'm like, that's Maddie? Oh my God, I haven't seen her forever. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she's like, 20 or something like that, 21.
We ran into maybe about 6 months ago.
It's beautiful.
My husband worked with a young man, left the company and married. Every year they sent us cards, and they did great Christmas cards. They took kids on trips. So one year they were like Disney guys, or one year they were bad men. So they take the picture at Halloween or on vacation, and that's their Christmas card. Some of the years I've actually seen the kids grow up.
Yeah.
But you still don't get the reference of how tall they are in
Yeah,
a
no.
card, really. I mean,
No.
they, you get a Christmas card and they look like this big. And we saw them, I think it was a Cheesecake Factory or something like that. Oh my God. I was
You're
just
like,
blown
"Hi."
away. And that's and his parents aren't tall.
Right.
They're only like 5'5". And he goes, yeah. And he goes, I think she had a thing for the milkman or something like that. And he was just hysterical. But cute
I think it's
guy.
all the growth hormones that they put in our food.
It could be. I didn't get that. They didn't put any in my
Well,
food.
it wasn't in the food back in those days.
Well,
I mean,
but what
they
it
were
was,
still trying to work out how to make that wheel round instead of square.
no, they just knew how to put it on your hips and your
Yeah.
boobs, and it brought you down, I
Yeah,
bet
weighed
you-
you down.
yeah,
It just weighed you down.
I used to tell people that all the time. How long have you when I worked at the hospital? Oh, I've been there for 25 years. And I was 6 foot tall when I started here. Look what they did to me. And people, you actually get, when you're in a position of some authority, they think twice. They go, huh? What? So anyway, I was.
They're
6 foot tall.
gullible.
They're gullible.
They're
I have
just-
shrunk, but nobody tells me. Whenever I go into the doctor's office, that Wednesday when I was there, she weighed me and she put the thing on me, and she said, well, now, and I said, yep, 60 inches. And she goes, sure.
Sure.
I don't want to know. I mean, at 4'10", do I have to get in a booster seat?
Legally, yes.
Technically, I mean, I already have a booster seat so I can park my car because I can't see the front edge of the car.
We have Australia in the house.
Oh, we do?
At least, I think that's what that says.
Yeah, I think so too. Hang in, I'm going to get my butt up. Yes, Jeanette Bartlett from Australia. Yay,
Gotta be like,
Australia. I don't know. Here, I got it on my phone. I keep that phone number on because I want to go back there someday. So I need to know what time it is there whenever I'm going to go.
So
It's 1:37 a.m., 15 hours plus. So it's a day plus.
Well, good evening to you.
Oh, you must work night shift. Okay.
I am on my second to last color of my orgasm. So when I'm done with this dark burgundy, I will be on decrease. So if y'all were wondering what 2 sets of mini skeins
Turns out.
knit together, how long it will
Here we
be.
go. We're going to do this.
It will not be 90 inches.
Look at this.
Won't be 90 inches.
This is fun.
It is kind of fun.
It really is. I really like it.
So for you newbies, it's two sets of 5 gradient mini skeins that I wound together, alternating the colors and going from light to dark on one color and dark to light on the other.
Nice.
And
A little sparkle, a little
Yep.
shine, a little way she goes.
and I just decided to do
Your orgasm.
my orgasm
I
pattern.
don't like the pearl.
I don't like to purl.
No,
So
no,
I
pearl.
just choose to not do that much of it.
Exactly.
There is enough knitting patterns out there in the world that I think I can keep myself occupied until the end of time and not have to purl much.
Pretty much. Like Stephen West doesn't purl a lot.
No, I would rather
90%
slip
of
it.
his stuff is
Yeah.
straight garter stitch.
Yeah. I'm not a big, and I get it. It's limiting. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of lace or, I'm fine
numbers.
with that.
Yeah. And then you should be. And actually there's no big difference really. I mean, it's comfortable. It's warm,
Yep. I'm totally good with it.
Well,
When I'm done with this one, I'm not going to go to another one that I have currently started a whip. Mainly because I don't have any other small ones started as whips except for my Rhinebeck,
your Musselburgh.
my Musselburgh. That's in my to-go bag.
Right.
That's
right.
like I'm sitting in a
Right.
restaurant or something.
Yeah.
That's what I
Well,
work on.
Tuesday was the same thing when we got our group together. I think I put 3 stitches on.
Right.
Sharon cast it on. We were too busy chit-chatting and laughing and carrying on. And we were talking about Alaska. And I told him that On Tuesday, I didn't know for sure, but I knew she was leaning towards Seattle, Maddie. I
Oh,
knew that Seattle was up there,
right.
but she went to Minnesota and she had a tinge of guilt, but when she was leaving Minnesota going, God, I really liked her and everything. So she's going to go to Seattle. So yeah, that's but we started talking about that. And I said, well, we'd be there for the cruise and everything. And she's like, can I go on the cruise? I said, oh, sorry, it's all sold out.
She's in Western Australia, so it's only 10:37 there.
Oh, wow. Of course. Because isn't like Australia's like Alaska, you have your own time zone, for Christ's sake.
Several.
I know.
Several
it's
time
like
zones.
Unbelievable. But everybody lives in Australia around the edge.
Coast.
Sort of like they do on the Big Island.
Yeah, but it's not like this is one time zone and then this is one time zone and then this is one time zone.
But that's the way they should do it. They should have it this way, this way, this way.
It's by population.
Well, back in Roman times, they changed the time. At night, it was 40 minutes, and during the day, they had 70 minutes. So they made the hours longer on back in Roman days.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I would go the other way. I'd make the day shorter and the longer for you to sleep now that I'm getting older. I would tell you this morning, I was rolling over. I thought, oh, my God, I don't want to get up.
We were discussing this barometric pressure here lately.
Oh, aches.
Last night, I had to sleep with my arthritis gloves on because my hands hurt so bad. And then this morning, I just left them on for the longest time.
Sure.
And I sat there and I looked at dishes in my sink and I went, I can't take my gloves off. So sorry. Can't do the dishes. Nope.
I'll have to see if I can break that. Then I won't have to do them anymore. Either.
But if you guys have issues with arthritis in your hands and fingers, these things are fantastic.
They are, until you see, it gets to the point where they're not helping, or you get something like I had a, what's that, carpal tunnel, and then my trigger finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
you were talking.
different.
But as a rule,
these general arthritis, and when it's the pressure changes.
Yes, the barometric pressure.
Barometric pressure changes.
Oh my gosh, they're so great.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are. And you can keep knitting and everything.
And I could keep knitting.
And they keep your hands a bit warmer too.
Maybe.
So
can't knit the same way because
no, you have to knit a little different.
Holds the yarn differently.
Yeah, it does. But it's still, you've got,
It's gonna mess with my tension.
Oh, like somebody flying by at 50 miles an hour is going to know.
Well, true.
Not going to like my sister. She actually goes through and looks at things. We both cross stitch. She would go through my cross stitch and find the holes. Or find when I went the wrong way.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, whatever.
Not Gail, Beth Ann. Sorry. You don't know me. Anyway, that's just her. She's just like that. And she sees mistakes better than everybody. She's one of these that, you'd hold this up and she'd be like, oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, what happened here? She just sees them. So yeah. What can I say? Other than that,
we have some new stitch markers.
These amazing. And I mean amazing.
And I do have some new ones coming out hopefully soon, but these ones are out. Okay. So the first ones, and these are both customizable, so you can make them however you want, are musical notes. So you get a treble clef and a note.
Nice.
So it's a nice little 2-pack.
Cute.
That's
adorable.
Not to be confused with Tupac, but 2-pack.
2-pack. These would go great with those black ones you put up last week.
What did I put up last week?
The alchemy ones. The black rings with the things.
Yeah.
They would look really good with that.
The black rings.
The black rings with the metallic,
different colored metal.
Yeah, metallic tops. These would look really sharp with that. Yeah.
But the one that she went ballistic over.
It might have to go home in my bag. Look at that. Is that not the sweetest thing?
It's a little corgi
seen?
And a little baby kitten with it.
And they're light. And they're
They're
really
very light.
comfortable. I mean, they're not going to pull on your knitting or anything.
But
Oh,
they
they're
look like an
wonderful.
old-fashioned
Yeah.
brooch.
Yeah, they do. Oh, the kitty
Um,
is adorable. And the teeny tiny little corgis. That's so cute. We have a corgi next door. We have 2 corgis. We had 2 corgis. First set were William and Harry.
Why are you calling them Gorgie? It's not a G, it's a C.
Corgi. Sorry.
Corgi.
Sorry.
Like the core.
I can annihilate just about any word.
I know.
You know, it's like
I like to correct you too.
I
Can
know.
you tell?
Yeah.
This is
That's
C.
okay. It's easy. It's like when my
See.
brother lived in Pittsburgh and we went down the 3 rivers that came together. The Monongahela and the Cayuga.
But I love the corgis. I love the corgis and their
And the
little
little-
butts are so cute. I did try and find a cute little butt corgi thing to go along with that
You were
one.
looking for a butt one?
But I just,
No, leave it this way. This
that
good.
is just
You got the whole thing. And she's got like the progress keeper and she's got the tip hugger. And
Yeah,
she's got
that's
like
a 1-pack one. You get
Yeah.
one in that, but you
the
can make
thing
it
that
however
you
you
can
want.
make it ever want. But
Yeah.
it's so sweet. You guys need to look at this. Probably have a lot of these.
I have a few. Yeah. So those are the new things this week.
This week. Made up a big order this week. And Chicken Sharon. Oh, thank you, Chicken Sharon. Thank you. She went to Goodwill.
Well,
I
I
gotta show
think
you this bag.
I think she has employees of Goodwill on her payroll
She might.
because I think they contact her and go, "We got something for you, Karen."
Here,
So-
these are all thank you cards.
So we send a thank you with every order through the Etsy shop, and it's spendy to get thank you
they
cards.
are.
So for the most part, I've been getting them at the dollar store, but
They switched. They went from 8 to 6. They used to be, and now they're
some of them are still 8
okay.
packs. But so our good friend Chicken Sharon, who loves going to the Goodwill, has been
Collecting. Oh,
But look at this.
look at it. She hit pay dirt that day. Seriously, big pay dirt.
She gave me the price on it.
136.
Not $136,
Nope.
but way less than the
Way
dollar store.
less than the dollar store. And the dollar store is pretty good. And even Walmart's pretty
And,
good. too.
and a while ago, Sharon said she'll take it out and trade, and I said, I think we can
Work that out.
work that out, or both. We can pay and throw in
Throw
a
in
few
A few
things.
things here and there.
No problem.
Yeah. We'll work it out.
Especially since she's driving all over Kingdom Come to get
It
thank you
gives her a
cards.
mission.
Well, and then she goes, well, what about Christmas cards or 4th of July or whatnot? And I said, any cards are good.
Anything's good. 'Cause
Anything's good.
you give out all year round.
I know how to store.
Yeah.
And
She
if somebody orders Christmas stitch markers in July, I'm okay sending them a Christmas thank you card.
true.
I am.
I'm Christmas in
think-
July is perfect.
I don't think the recipient would get too upset with me if they received a handwritten thank you card, no matter what the front cover looks like.
No, because it's a lost art, is what it is.
It truly is.
And I have to admit, I hand write letters all the time to the congressmen and grocery stores and products. My mom taught me that. Emails, you'll get an email back.
You'll get an automated email back.
Right.
Yeah.
But you actually get a letter that's signed, When I was a kid, we did this in school. I think it was in 1st grade. We started 1st or 2nd grade. We'd send Christmas cards to the White House.
Oh, sure.
And so I had a stack like you would not believe from many years of this, all the way back, because I'm up there. And
that you had sent out, or that they
we
sent
sent them and then they sent back.
Oh, and then they send you back.
Right, they sent you back. Well, I can't find the box. I mean, I had Kennedy's and Nixon's. And my mom had a couple in her, I do have those, from Eisenhower. Now, granted, they're just, somebody
It's just a
signed
form.
it.
It's just
It's a thing, but it's the fact that it's the White House usually decorated or something like that. And I don't know if it's politically incorrect anymore or not, but we did that as kids. We every year at Christmas.
Well,
we'd send
I'm
them a
sure
card.
if you sent them a Hanukkah card, you got
I probably would have gotten a Hanukkah card back. Yeah. Especially in my neighborhood, I have gefilte fish in my freezer.
Yeah, right.
Just in case. And I have gold lame shoes. Sorry, I didn't mean to pick on anybody who's of that faith. But
it's the truth.
It is the truth. It
It's
is
the
the truth. I felt so bad yesterday. I wanted to stop and offer. There's a family that goes to synagogue and they were walking. And it was so cold yesterday.
Yeah.
And I said to Mikey, and now they have taken a ride from me before in the rain because they were walking and it started to rain. They probably didn't realize it was going to.
Right.
And then one time Mikey gave the wife and the daughter a ride because their umbrella had blown the other way and she was messing with it. And so Mikey gave her a ride. But I just felt so bad. It's like, because he's got his yarmulke on and it was just so cold. But she was the one that actually said that. She goes, oh, she had made some comment about they moved further down the street. I don't see him as often, but she was the one that actually made the comment about she was from New York originally. And she said, oh yeah, she said, sometimes I have to wear my gold shoes just because I have to stay in step with everyone else. She just had the funniest accent that was just so cute. But yeah, she said, now make sure you keep gefilte. I met her not long after.
Gefilte fish. And
I'm thinking, what the hell's gefilte fish? I mean, I got to go to Zabar's to get this, I mean, I didn't even know Indy had a major Jewish, but that's where we live. We live in the Jewish quarter.
You live in the Jewish Mecca.
Yeah, I live about a half mile from the JCC and 3 synagogues. So,
yeah,
very stable neighborhood. Very cool. I think
it's a kosher neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. But I don't remember what all that means. So I didn't get that for a long time because you have to have a kosher kitchen and a regular kitchen if you're really like into it, So.
I mean,
oh, that's your dryer. I thought he was beating something up.
No, it's
I was over there listening, and he's got something in the dryer, and I thought Jamie was in there beating on his desk or something.
No,
he's
got like a jacket or something in the dryer that has a big buttons.
They have to get a new front door, and they're still trying to look around. I said, just go in and buy one. Don't look. just pick it out and put it in. Don't go looking. Don't, because it's like a nightmare. You go to every store and everyone's just a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably better off if you move. See, I didn't wash my windows. I just replaced them.
Right.
The only window that stays clean now is my dining room window because my mom looks out it. She's still in the house. So Mikey keeps that window really clean. So Mom, and the table has nice flowers on it around her and everything. So, my sister was giving me grief. I talked to her the other day because she had some questions about the cruise. She went to Disney years ago. Things have changed. Amazing. They change from season to season on how you get on and what you need. And, it's like you take a picture of yourself and it's online, but they still want you to print everything out. And then they want to take another 16 pictures of you, but didn't I give you a picture on my phone? And if it doesn't match, then fine, go ahead and take a picture. But it's all, you've gotten all my stuff, but no, then you have to go through it all again. And then again, when you get someplace else. So I was explaining to her, I said, just make sure you had everything out, And then she had all these questions about when you get off the boat. Because you leave your luggage outside, pick it up downstairs. And Chad goes, well, what do you do with the stuff you need? You always have a small bag. And they said, but you get your bags back before you get to the airport. So you can put anything you save in your big bag, back in your luggage. So you can keep all your cosmetics and stuff. Just stuff them in when you pick the luggage up downstairs.
Right.
And she was just going on and on and on. She was just driving me crazy, I'm telling you. Sometimes people just, I squirreled out and I don't even remember what I was talking about. Half the time I don't even know where I'm at. The other day, I got online. We were talking about Alaska. Our cruise is sold out, by the way. So, allegedly. But everybody has until the end of May to finish paying.
Right. I was just going to say, if you're still wanting to go, you might want to, give yourself a
look-see or keep checking it because they will.
I don't know if they have waiting lists or whatnot, if you can call and get on a waiting list.
I've never had that issue.
But yeah, right now our cruise is booked.
Is booked. So we were talking about flights with Madison going to Seattle. I said, we're going out on Wednesday. These are the flights we're on, but I would imagine they fly on Thursday if you want, or if you're going to use points or whatever. And then we'll all meet up at the cruise ship and everything else. So if you know for sure that you're going, you can go ahead and drop us an email and she'll forward it to me. And then I can have an idea, because I'm just telling Celebrity now that there's us 6. And I said, I think there's 6 others. So there's a total of 12. And they're like, oh, cool. So I think we're going to get the martini bar during the day. They'll just block it off. Private event. And it's really nice. And they've got little curtains. We can even lay down and take a nap.
Oh my gosh.
But we don't have the martini bar. We don't have the bar.
We don't have the bar. There's not a bartender.
Bar on the other side.
But I mean.
Yeah, you have to walk to the bar. But it's also down the way from the coffee shop. So you can go to the coffee shop as well. So anyway, but I think that's where they're kind of leaning towards, because they wanted to give me master cellar in the morning and mention that. And I said, yeah, but it's a little dark. Unless you're right by the window. Then it's great. But if we get to spread out. So anyway, we're hoping that this works. And our Scandinavian peoples and our Denmark people and anybody in Norway, I'll be there this summer. So I'll be more than happy. I'm going to go to that pickle yarn shop.
Right.
Yeah. That Colleen had mentioned. So.
Right.
Yeah. And
one of our viewers had mentioned, and Colleen
Colleen looked it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to head over there and I'm going to see that place and everything. I wish we were going to Amsterdam, because then I go to Stephen and Penelope, but we're going to Copenhagen and it's too far away to doing it. But I think we spend the night in Copenhagen. Maybe I could take a train down and I could take the train back. I think they'd let me get back on the ship at midnight. Don't you? I mean, I'm supposed to be on there. Huh. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I may end up there. You never know. See, I'm going to just find all these stuff. Like my husband said, I found the only yarn shop in Puerto Rico.
Right. And got there.
Actually, it's more of a bead shop, but they did have yarn in there. So it's sort of my husband, he shakes his head, And I think I'm going to go ahead and contact the 2 Kivett shops.
Oh.
And let them know
catch
that
a can, whatever.
That we'll be coming in on the cruise ship, and maybe we would be, be stopping by, and just wanted to forewarn them.
Yeah.
That will be. And don't worry, Colleen, we'll bring you back some.
Yeah. And Colleen, what color? Blue?
Think of blue. Maybe a blue.
Maybe a blue. Maybe a blue.
It could be a blue or a sea blue or sometimes she goes that turquoise. I mean, this is I was so surprised when she said hang on to this for her, because I'm thinking, doesn't it have a lot of blue in it?
It's not really bluey, but
yeah, but
it's okay.
It's okay. It's good. Her sweater's looking so good.
So now that it popped back into my brain, yes, her sweater does look good. But after this one, I'm gonna do the dreadlock hat.
Oh yeah,
with the stitch markers, it's stitched in.
Oh, cool.
So, and that's crocheted, so it should go faster.
Yeah,
as long as I can actually crochet those in relatively quick.
Yeah,
to see how that's gonna work. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
And that gives me an opportunity to pull that pattern back up. It's a pattern that I wrote a long time ago.
Yeah.
And make sure that it's still good, and I can get that up on Etsy too.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that up on Etsy. I'll get my print.
It's a hat that I designed a long time ago for a friend who had dreadlocks down to about his
back,
lower back. He's now does not have dreadlocks anymore. No, but I've made several. I made several of them. Your hair's not very frizzy this week. No, I washed
that stuff work pretty good.
I washed it and just regular conditioned it
Yeah.
last night.
I think that's stuff I got in Florida.
Yeah, it helped. I've only done it once.
But I'll have to get down there then.
Yeah, you'll have to continually go to pick that up for me.
That's okay. I can do that for you. I don't. We'll be in Tampa. I can get a car and drive over
Yeah.
because we go out of Tampa on this one. So that's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I probably could just call up
Twisted soap and
Twisted Soap
Yeah.
and say, hey, I need some more of that.
I need some more
I'm
of this.
sure they would mail it
They
to me.
ship it to you. So that's how that works.
Yeah.
So other than going to stay warm today, and run around the house. Yeah, yesterday I had the pants on and I didn't take any of the stickers off.
Oh, right.
And Mikey's like, I thought you wanted me to wash these. And I said, no, I'm going to wear them for an afternoon or so just to see how they do and then how much stretch they have. So in case when you wash them, if anything's going to stretch out to the point that I can even get them on. But like I said, one of the problem is that when you're short like I am, I have less than a 29-inch inseam.
You're fun sized. You're not short.
Yeah, fun sized. And so when I roll them up, you still have that fabric there that's still kind of compressing. So it's hard to decide if this is really going to work, even by cutting them off and hemming them. Now, I've taken things back after I've washed them and said, well, they just shrunk too much. But I've never taken anything back after I've cut it off. I bet if I put all the stickers back on, no one would even know.
They probably wouldn't even know as long as you didn't say anything.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be
But
right.
you would have a hard time not saying
Yeah.
something.
You want to maybe relabel these from regular to short?
Yeah,
'Cause they're
these
now
need to go
short.
into petites.
Even the short I have to cut off.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah, I'll tell you. And then,
Well, in petite, I've never understood this. Like, I never understood the fact that petite is supposed to be height,
right?
right?
Wrong.
No, that's what it is,
But
right?
that's not
But that's
how the
not
clothing-
what they
no.
fucking do. They think petite only goes to a size 8.
Exactly.
Are you freaking kidding me? Come
Exactly.
on.
And because you're petite, it's
You're
so
short.
so you've got to be skinny. And that's not how it works, I mean, I'm a little round tomato with these little legs sticking out, and I'm like a cartoon character. Yeah. It's easier to
Me
roll
too.
me down the lane than have me walk it, so
Mhm.
it's terrible. Yeah.
Have you ever tried Torrid?
Torrid?
The
No.
store Torrid.
No.
You need to go to Torrid and try them out.
Okay. I will look at that.
Please bear in mind you are not going to get Walmart or Kohl's prices.
I'm okay with that.
But
Yeah.
you're going to get clothes that are going to fit.
Okay, that's good. Because now my husband says, and I had a stack like this because I bought 14 and 16 and everything, and some extra large and some large, right? So there's a stack like this, and he's looking at it and he goes, "You have a stack like this of your regular clothes." I said, "Yeah, they're just going to get moved over here." He goes, "Well, why don't you just get rid of some?" And I said, "Well, then I have to buy them again because I don't know what's going to happen when I go off the medicine." They're saying the rebound rate, they're having a lot of trouble with that. And I don't know if they're going to change this drug or whatever, so we'll see. I mean, it's like my A1C was so good on Wednesday. It's like I'm not diabetic anymore. It's beyond normal.
Right.
Okay. So it's like, can I go off all this shit now? Because do I have to have this thing screaming at me 26 hours a day?
Right.
Last night I was so comfy.
Oh my God.
I was laying on it. So I rolled over to get it, right? And it shuts off. And then all of a sudden now I've got to try and get comfortable again. And then the dog gets up and I'm getting this because then he can't be comfortable.
Well, because stupid thing woke the dog up too.
I know. Stupid thing. And if you're more than 20 feet, she's not even 20 feet away. It yelled at me this morning. I don't even know if it's working again. And then when I tell everybody that I have problems with electronics, it is. I'm back up. 146. Ta-da.
I did feed you a pancake.
I know. That's okay. We're allowed. And then I can't get it up on my watch. So, oh, it's 25 degrees outside. It's a heat wave.
25.
Hey, it
I
was
mean,
17
it's
when I
sweater
came.
weather.
It was 17. Do you know?
It's not very often in March that we can say it's sweater weather.
Sweater weather. It's like that when you go in the fall and I say it's 35 degrees outside and you're freezing to death because normally you like 60. Well, in the spring, when you're used to 20s and it goes up into the 30s, you're like, let's go out and get a tan, because it feels so much warmer than everything.
Yeah, but it's just cold out there now. It's cold.
It's cold and it's dreadful.
And the barometric pressure is just awful.
It is. It's just nasty. It's hell to get old.
It does suck. Don't do it.
Don't.
We don't recommend it.
Just stay right where you're at, and and
yeah. The alternative though is not advisable either.
Yeah, but the thing is you won't know. Sometimes like when my mom.
Stop it.
You don't know. It's like I used to tell patients. It's like they go into surgery and they were always worried that they were going to die in the OR, and I said, "Well, you're not going to know."
I know, but.
And so sometimes
I know, but
sometimes people thought that was okay, and then other people it didn't go over good.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't.
So you have to be careful when you say those things to some
people, like people who are watching this right now.
Yeah, 23 people in here. Oh, who's got 23?
Hit the thumb to get them recommended. Yeah, hit the thumbs up.
Yes. Come on, guys. Thumbs up. We're great. Ha ha. I started sending out Christmas cards again last year to friends and family. Nancy, that was very nice. I always think that. I think that November.
I always, honestly, I think the same thing in November. And then, we still have a few friends that send them out and we get the real ones in the mail. And I think, yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, I need to do that.
I need to do that. And then I just don't.
I sent moms out to some of the people I didn't have addresses and things like that. And that's how she would communicate with some of her friends. I mean, old people that she still communicated with because they all did it. And so then I sent the notice, told them that mom had passed and everything. So I did send a few of them out. But I bought these Christmas cards they were black and white and they just had little sequins every once in a while. So I started coloring them last year, thinking, I'll send these out. And no, I didn't send them out. No. They're ready for this year. So.
Can you find them?
Yeah, I know exactly where they are. All my coloring stuff is together. And I want you to know I threw away 6 pens this week. They had run out of ink or they had dried up or they just weren't working anymore. No matter how hard I was
Do you want to throw
them.
Do you want to throw another one away? Because I have a pen that ran out of ink, but legit, it was because I was writing so many cards.
Yeah,
It didn't dry up. I
still have 2,123,742. So
yeah, you're good.
And next week is the 26th.
Are you still here next week?
I'm still here. I'm here until April 12th.
Okay.
So I'm still here. We're going to have a birthday party. So be prepared.
Next week?
Well, your birthday's this week.
Yeah, it is.
So I didn't do anything before.
I'm surprised.
I thought about it. And I have your present at home.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
But I didn't go out and get a cake.
When's your birthday?
September 7th. I'm gone. Ha ha!
You'll be around somewhere before or after your birthday, so.
Well, actually, we go to the cruise. We go to Alaska. We get home that Friday. I leave the following Friday. So then I'm gone for 2 weeks when I'm in Greenland. And you never know, I might get lost.
On the cruise. It could be on the cruise.
Yeah, but no, don't do that. That would not be nice. Because I would come back really mean and nasty. And you've seen me with tchotchke before. Wait until afterwards. And I mentioned to my husband, he said,
I just do things like share wigs.
Yeah. Yeah, my hair's getting so bad, I'm going to start wearing a wig, I think. But they itch and they're hot. Yeah. And I don't want to spend $500 on something I'm only going to wear once or twice every so often.
Right.
And my husband says I don't look like myself with hair.
Right.
Yeah. He's a pain in the ass. Don't ask your husband how a pair of pants look. Well, they're a little saggy in the butt. You could pull them up a little bit. I don't care for the look around that.
Well, at least he's answering you.
Yeah.
He could just lie like all other guys and go, "You look fine."
Yeah. He's pretty good about that, I have to admit.
I mean,
I had tried on this one dress. I got to remember to send that back. It's getting close to return time. He goes, well, if you use it as a house coat, it'd be okay. I fell in love with it. I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him anymore if I like him. Now, I did the other day. I tried on the one dress and I said, now I really like this dress. And he goes, well, it's you, because it's bright colors. I know when I dress in pants and stuff, I don't wear that many bright colors. All my pants are black or blue.
right.
But my dresses, I always get really jazzed.
Funky colors.
I love funky colors. Funky now. Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you do that with your pants? And
because I have fat, funny legs. And for me, black is slimming. So, my fat, funny legs. I mean, come on. Look at this, guys. Look. See, look at this fat, funky little finger. It's like this funky monkey.
I am
junkie.
impressed that you get that fucker up that high.
I know. Can you do that? Oh!
I can't do that right now.
I can't get it down. I'm stuck here for the next week and a half with the barometric pressure. I see. That's how I get things up too. Yeah, you use your leg.
Are those pants from Costco?
Yeah.
Aren't they awesome?
They're awesome.
Yeah.
I go to Costco. They didn't have them the other day when I went, but yeah, they're Costco pants and they're stretchy and they're great.
Yes.
The only
those
thing
are my work pants now. They're $7, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
$7.
amazing. The only thing is when my backpack went across the airport, it pushes the pants like this. So it's a good thing my backpack's kind of long. Because otherwise my butt.
Suspenders.
I thought about that, but then I already have enough problems with grooves in my shoulders, from the bras.
Well, you could just nipple clamp them.
All right, let's see. Sue's going to make these. We're going to turn these into nipple rings. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was bad.
That. Oh, but that would work. You could do nipple rings.
Couldn't you? Okay, so you wear your bodysuit thingy, right? Couldn't you? The short little clippies that are with the elastic on them. I think. What did they use?
Oh, for like your mittens.
Yeah.
To attach.
Couldn't you attach the back, just the back, not the front?
Just the back to my underwear.
The back to some portion of your
I could do
your
this.
bodysuit thing.
My thing to my stretchy thing here.
Yeah.
And then that's good. Because then what that would do is then by the end of the time, I'd be walking like this because my boobs would be, then my boobs would be way up here because I'd be pulling it the other way. I have enough trouble as it is. I've had a couple of busted eyes.
I was just trying to come up with a way where your pants could stay up in the back without.
Yeah, I need to do something
full
like
on
that.
like suspenders.
Well, I thought about getting guys' pants, but they're so heavy. Guys' jeans last better. Honestly, they're straighter.
Yes.
And I don't have much of a butt anymore.
Right.
It kind of went away.
Yeah.
So they would be good, and they're straighter in the leg, but they're so much heavier, and I don't like that much. Anyway.
Whatever.
Wait until I start looking for bras and overlays and stuff, because I really think it's about time. These were meant for double X, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do anymore.
They're not. It's not working anymore.
No, not working anymore. So I actually, when I was in Kohl's, I was looking at them going, one, they've gotten massively expensive.
Yes.
Two, holy crap, what do you decide? You slip on. You've got this. Before it was a wire or no wire. That's it. You had Playtex and Maidenform. That's it. Now you have all these different brands.
But go stick with the originals. They know what they're doing.
That's so true. They do. Yeah.
These new ones, sometimes it's just oh, they have this really soft fabric that does nothing.
It does nothing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. And you need the crank kind, the crank cup. Well, so that it cranks your boobs up where they belong. So it
Right.
cranks them
So it's
up.
like a toothpaste
Yeah.
roller thing.
Yeah, thing that's on the side. Rolls it up so the
Do you
boobs are
remember those?
Yeah.
Do you remember those little? Okay, do you guys remember those little? It looked like when I was a child. To me, it looked like a razor. So it was a plastic piece with a tube on one side, and then it had this T-form on the other side, and you could slip your toothpaste in it and crank it with the other thing, crank it up, and get all the toothpaste out. Well, growing up in a household with older brothers and a dad who all had to do their face thing in the morning, I used the toothpaste roller and shaving cream on my face to shave my face when I was like 5 with my dad. Shirt off, beer in hand, out there doing the yard work. Yeah, using the toothpaste roller upper to shave my face. That's what we use the toothpaste roller upper for in our household. You use it to roll your boobs up with.
Yeah, I use it to roll my boobs.
Yep,
up.
okay.
Yeah,
All
get
right.
it
I used
on.
it to shave my face.
So that's okay. I gotta get the girls where it is, Then I gotta strap them down when you do the walking, because otherwise I get this. Drives me crazy when girls are out there running, and exercise is great, but that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
God, not me. I strap them down. I get them.
Tori would double sports bra and a regular bra.
Yeah, I'm that poor girl. Yeah.
Yeah, to do any sort of.
Tori, get them fixed. Get good insurance and get them fixed. And on that note,
yeah,
I think we've degraded down to our normalcy at the end of our show.
But I did manage to get, I'm going to try and get to the next, through to the next green and partially decreased by next week.
Okay, I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
So next week we will have a cake and sparklers, and somebody's going to wear a crown.
And I like crowns.
And she's going to have her present. And it'll be great.
Uh-oh.
I search all over for these things.
I know you do.
It's a never-ending battle. That's why I don't get my house looks the way it does, because I got to look for these gifts. And I told my husband the idea of getting the Venus flytrap and keeping it next to the pepper plant.
Yeah, what did he say? He didn't like that idea?
No, he didn't care for it. He felt bad that he goes, well, what if the pepper is spicy? The Venus flytrap isn't going to like it.
Well, that's true in real life too.
I swear.
We don't like
pepper plants. Spicy pepper plants type things.
Penis peppers. We don't like spicy penis peppers.
Right.
In real life either. So
I'll just have to look for vagina plants and see what I come up with in the Azores.
Have you just searched it out on Google's?
There is a thing called a vagina
plant.
And it's got, never mind. It's got an opening. Very similar to, yeah. And if you look at it, it's almost as ugly. And it's there. But I'll see what they have in the Azores. You never know what I can find.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah.
So if not, when I'm in Rome in April, I'll pray for all our sins at the Vatican. I mean,
good idea.
That might be the best thing to do. So have a good week. Oh, hi, Sandy. Sandy Donaldson gave us a wave sign. Colleen said, ha ha.
That was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
You can read that later. We will talk to you all next week. You guys have a good rest of your weekend.
And don't worry, the basketball season will end.
Yeah. And it is
it's not a touch screen.
Not a touch screen.
Can't bite me. You can't